What are the hip flexors muscles? Hip flexors are a bunch of several muscles that cause a flexion movement to gather your trunk and legs. These muscles permit you to move your knee or legs up towards the torso. They also assist you to bend your torso forward from your hips. While these muscles are integral to a number of different activities, people often ignore these muscles because they don't realize them. Most importantly, when these muscles lie ignored, they're more likely to experience tears or heavy strain after you make any sudden movements. Even falls are dangerous for these muscles and will cause lasting damage and strain. Hip flexors muscles. What is flexion? As far as it goes to the particular job of the hip flexors muscles, they're for the flexion. Flexion refers to pulling together. When flexor muscles contract, they have a tendency to bond two bones, helping in the bending of joints. When it comes to your hip flexors, these muscles draw the leg bones and therefore the bones of the hip together. Sedentary lifestyle. A sedentary lifestyle is the fastest way of ending up with tightened or weak hip flexors. This lifestyle keeps the flexors during a shortened position, not harnessing their true potential. With weakened or tightened hip flexors, you'll experience problems like back pain, limited range of motion, hip pain, poor posture, and it'll even cause you to liable to more injuries. Very thanks to combating these risks are to provide the hip flexor muscles a decent workout with basic movements like climbing stairs, leg raises, running, jogging, or perhaps riding a stationary bicycle. Hip flexors tight. Why should I worry about tight hip flexors muscles? By now, you need to have understood that your hip flexor muscles are a very important muscle group. It's obvious that tight hip flexors will hinder every activity you undertake, right from simply walking or jogging to more complex movements like weightlifting and dancing. Aside from this, weak or tight hip flexors will cause multiple problems to your health. What exactly is that? The Unlock Your Hip Flexors program for 2020. As the name itself suggests, Unlock Your Hip Flexors is a program that focuses on teaching you exercises and stretches. These exercises will help in opening up weak or tight hip flexors. This program will teach you ways you'll be able to open up the hip flexor muscles for pain relief. It will improve flexibility, enhanced mobility, and an overall improvement in your health and well-being. Hip flexors exercise. Hip flexors workout. Since the manufacturers of this program have designed it in such a simplest way, it's an easy enough regime that you simply can follow along successfully. Reviews of the Unlock Your Hip Flexors revamped. When I was known about Unlock Your Hip Flexors muscles, I used to be pleased to find that the creator is respected within his industry. Mike Westerdahl is the creator of this program, and he has worked on other similar programs in the past. He's worked with plenty of professionals in strength training. This gave me the confidence to do the program for me. Hip flexors back pain. Hip flexors back pain. I found a number of reviews of this program that claimed that it absolutely was underpriced, so I made a decision to offer to Unlock Your Hip Flexors revamped a try. There are tons of important information to point you in the right direction, and you will be getting advice from professionals. The trainer works with a model to demonstrate certain techniques that are proven to yield positive results for your body. Why traditional exercise doesn't work? If you're working out without any instructions, you would possibly find yourself hurting your body. You think that you're helping yourself gain strength by working on your muscle definition, but you're actually hurting yourself by straining too many muscles. Once you spend time working out without instructions, you end up pulling muscles in the wrong directions, and you would possibly be using an excessive amount of weight during your exercise. Hip flexors back pain. Hip flexors pain. Advice from an expert trainer. It's better to be advice from an expert trainer. You might notice the trainers around your gym that charge for every session. If you're enticed to figure with one of these individuals, you would possibly be surprised to know that they charge plenty of fees for his or her assistance. When the session is over, you're left with nothing to assist your employed on your routine. Additionally, the trainers at your gym won't be qualified to point out your exercises that your body needs. Rather than gambling with a trainer at the gym, take advice from a well-respected athletic professional. Pros of the Unlock Your Hip Flexors Revamped for 2020. Easy to follow. Have you ever tried an exercise program that's difficult to follow? Fortunately, the instructions for this program are clear. There are 10 steps that will take you through the number of Unlock Your Hip Flexors, and that they are presented in a way that will leave you satisfied. Hip flexors muscles. Hip flexors muscles. The instructor answers plenty of your questions throughout the demonstration, so you'll desire you recognize what you're doing during the routine. You'll achieve more in your exercise if you're going about it in a confident manner. Professional instructions. It's important that you simply use an exercise program that's designed by an expert. If you would like to realize actual results that you simply desire, you would like to use the most effective programs that your money can purchase. This program is meant by an actual strength training expert. Cheap and guaranteed. The program isn't expensive in comparison to other exercise programs on the market. Yet, you'll go away from it feeling like you've got plenty of valuable experience for an affordable price. Hip flexors back pain. Hip flexors back pain. In addition, the company does have an excellent refund policy. If you are not satisfied, you'll be ready to get a refund. Cons of the Unlock Your Hip Flexors Revamped for 2020 website might seem confusing. There isn't much that upset me about this program. However, I do recall the website being a bit confusing to use. The website is targeted on selling the product, and it's one among those long pages that need tons of scrolling. While the information on the page is great, there's an excessive amount of information to skim over, so it feels overwhelming once you visit the company's website. However, you'll rest assured that the product is organized. Hip flexors. Hip flexors muscles. Is this product right for me? As we said before, this program surely has something in it for everyone. However, if you're already in perfect shape and don't have much trouble with the hip flexors, you don't need this product. Thereupon being said, the stretches and movements in this product are such they'll aid in improving mobility and flexibility in whoever chooses to coach with it. If you enjoy pushing yourself and working for results, this program could seem a bit slow-paced for you. Action to do. However, if you would like to unlock tight hip flexors muscles and improve your posture, mobility, soreness, and stiffness levels, this might be the best choice for you. With a short time investment, you'll notice changes during a few weeks and enjoy a healthier and more mobile body.